Why, hello there. This is Louis. Of course. Now I'm just joking. I got it from one of the scenes for my just recently ended show, The Drowsy Chaperone. The way Robert, one of the characters there, this is how he talks. Um, well, today is February 5th. It's a Tuesday, and when I was a kid, I remember Tuesday is my favorite day when it comes to February as one of my favorite months besides November. Because I love the weather. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just warm, especially on a tropical country. And back now in Florida, it's like the Philippines as well. So it is the first Tuesday of the month rather, for February. But somehow I was really, really busy. And I know this week is the start of season. But what happened was I set my alarm by 6 o'clock, supposed to wake up early, but I got really tired. So even though I woke up and I just turned off the alarm clock and I went back to bed, and then I woke up probably like before 7. So um, Davey was also got up and said, we took a shower, and after that he prepared coffee while I put up my stuff, and he prepared some like Danish thing, but it's made of it's with ham, and I thought it's just a pastry. So that was my little breakfast. And so instead of going home, I said I was planning to go straight to the warehouse. He gave me the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Thanks, Davey. Um, and it fit me. And when I was about to leave his place, good thing I didn't get out of the gate. I came back because I forgot my favorite shirt. But I mean, one of my favorite should be the bow tie and the suspender and as a print. And I took it back. I mean, I got it from his house, and then I drove all the way up to the warehouse, and then Robert or Bobet called me up, asking if I could call Ion to come to the warehouse between 10 or 11 instead of 1 o'clock. I couldn't reach him. I left a text message, and then Bobby called me back again saying that because Debbie might need some help just for an hour. So what's the point of finding Ion there to go to an hour for work for them? So I said I can do it. So when I went to the warehouse, Debbie anyway got Roger, who usually works with them, and then Steve asked me if I could call Ion to work uh, in the morning. I said I just sent a text that because after that I decided to send a text to Ion saying forget about what I sent, what I texted, be at the warehouse by 1. So it's really confusing, but of course we're gonna get Ion, and I'm pretty sure he's really tired and he's sleeping. So I just started um, taking out or unloading the ones that they did from Naples yesterday in the truck because I we have to return it to Enterprise. So I called Chris, and Christine picked up the truck with his staff after I unloaded everything, and I unloaded also the stuff from last night, from the van, and tried to clean up everything. However, I have to do some preparation for today's event. I started doing the 6 arrangements for our new client from Metric and the Diplomat. So I had when Bobbitt came, I did that. Steve went to Mrs. Mellinger the whole day after that. So when I was doing it, I also Steve told me to ask to do some one stem of rose for the small cylinders, and, and then I have to clean up some stuff as well because Josh has his not really a day off, but he worked for another agent, and so until like finished everything, then Ian came by 1 o'clock, and then Bobet went home then to get our take for our leftovers from last night's dinner. So we had that when he came back. We had that for lunch, and then we prepared now for today's event. So we pulled out and the one for Harbor Beach. That's Kirkland. It's the MC company, and it's their last day for their clients. And we placed it in the van, and then I placed the 6 arrangements for the tropical to the Jeep, and then Robert took the Jeep and went to the Diplomat, while Ian and I went to Harbor Beach, and Ron is going to meet us there to help us out. So when we arrived there, Ron showed up his white Mustang convertible, and then of course we went to the security to, to give our IDs, and then Robert came. I didn't know that he followed us, and he said the setup for the diplomat will be at 4:30 anyway because we left. We arrived there like 3 o'clock or 3:15 for the setup. So we went there, and then um, I have to. The guard told us to. The security called us to park our cars in the garage. So this was the first time it happened to us. So I did, and then we brought everything up, and then they started setting up for the tables for the centerpieces, and then I what do you call this? Refresh again the five registration pieces, and we added a little miniature pineapple. And Marilyn, who's in charge of everything for their company, as like the secretary and coordinator, was a Filipino. I was happy she met some of Robert and Steve as well as Filipino. And then we put up the stuff from the cocktail, and everything was set. And Victoria from Kirkland was happy about it. It's a color of flowers of what do you call this? Orange and red. Those kind of mixture. I think orange is the new black for 2013. Last year was violet or purple, which is my favorite color. That's a trivia. And then after that, Robert had to go to Diplomat while we tried to finish everything, and then we decided to put the stuff, the boxes, in the hallway, in somewhere there to keep it. And then I went with Ron while Ion drove the van because, of course, I was lucky because, well, maybe Tuesday was maybe my lucky day because I was Ron's first passenger in his car. He just got it February 1st. So I had a video, of course, documented it, and he, opened up the top for that, and the weather was really nice. So Ion followed us. We drove to by the beach side, and oh, it's a nice view. And then we went exit at sunrise. However, it was a little bit traffic because it's the rush hour, and of course, lucky for running out because we were two and we could go for the HOV, the high occupancy vehicle, and I couldn't. So, and I was really falling asleep. I was tired, so take a little nap. I took a little nap and took some videos and took some pictures during traveling, in the convertible. But I asked him to go to the house first because I was planning to look for my the plug or the adapter for my Mackie because I couldn't find it. So and then I went to the room and I couldn't find it either. So we drove up to the warehouse, and Ian was still on his way. So it was really a traffic. And then we started when he arrived. We started cleaning up all the lampshades, the stuff that we did, and we started pulling out the stuff for tomorrow's event now. So Steve came because Robert still was still in Diplomat, was still driving up north, and we pulled out the pails for Hello Florida and then Oasis and put some Gerber daisies there, and then they put the stands to cover it up, and it was a good setup. Then Steve made the another arrangement for scenic elements, the acrylics with blue gels and some shells and some mediums, plus the red corals. So Robert came, and when Steve left, Robert came, and he said, "Let's put out the ingredients back to the cooler because it should be, with water." And then we're done with the arrangements. Robert went to buy something for us for a meal for dinner. So we have a quick meal, and Robert left and went home while we decided to, we cleaned up everything, and we all went, drove our own cars. Ian drove his as well as Ron, of course, and I drove the van going back to the house. And then right after that, um, Ian drove the van, and they did some strike. So I missed Raising Hope because last week was a nice story, but I can't remember now. But I know it's a continuation, and Dan reminded me about it, but I have no choice. We're really busy. And so when I got home, I just watched a portion of New Girl, which is one of my favorite too, and then the Mindy Project, and it was really funny about dating or something for like Valentine. She's very idealistic. The thing was, I thought it was the new normal. That's why I'm wondering how come there was new normal last Wednesday when it's supposed to be Monday. In order to find out, they put back one of my favorite shows, Smash. It's about music. It talks about the musical for Bombshell, and they're heading to Broadway. and it's a 2 hour opening season, and it was fine. I loved it. I got hooked on it again, and that was the time they changed from the new normal to Smash. And so after that, I did some stuff here personally, and I called up Dan. I left a message to Peter and Davey, and then Ron called me up that as soon as they arrived by 10 o'clock. So mostly the strike at the Harbor Beach was 10:30. The party was over, so they did the strike, and then Ron went home, while I was waiting for Ion. He came here a while ago and to return the keys, which I can't remember where it is. Oh, there it is. The keys are here. It's a rental. So that's what happened today. Well, it's another hiring day, but tomorrow another event. We have to do some more setups. I'll be working at the Mellingers party, so we have to do preparation for the this coming weekend. Well, thank you so much again, and this is Louis. Thank you for following my journey. Bye.